about surviving your first pandemic. So one of the things that we've had is in the recent, week or so, we have seen grocery store shelves look like this. And it's a little bit nerve-wracking. It can cause a lot of anxiety and somewhat bit of a panic when we cannot get the items that we need. And this is only the beginning. We don't know how far this is going to go. We don't know to what extent it's going to be, but we want to give you some tips for surviving this pandemic that is occurring right now within the world. And we want to also help you with maximizing your doTERRA membership as well. So when stores look like this, or you can't get the items that you need, we want to tell you a little bit about how you can use doTERRA and the program that we have in place that allows your family to live better, be healthier, and be happier. And so this program is actually called our Loyalty Rewards program. So I highlighted rewards because it is all about the rewards. And so one of the things that's really cool, there's several things that are really awesome about the benefits of having your own doTERRA membership. Number one, it is free to participate and you can cancel it anytime. So let's say you use this during the part of the pandemic that is affecting you, and then later on you want to cancel. That is not a problem. You can cancel anytime you want. Number two,
fall in love and not want to cancel.
What was that?
They'll probably fall in love with the products and not want to cancel, but they could.
Exactly. We don't have many people cancel. You can choose different products for every month, and you can customize your order to what it is that your family needs, which is great. And I know, Dena, you get something new in your box every month, just like I do, and it's like Christmas, which is so cool.
Yep, it is.
We have shipping returned to us in product credit. So no matter what size your order, no matter what kind of shipping you get, whether it's overnight, 3-day, 5-day, whatever, you get whatever it is that you spent in shipping costs back into a bank to purchase products with a credit, which is really nice. So now also too, if you order 50 PV, so our PV is kind of like dollars, but it's international. So we use the term PV, product value. If it's 50 PV or more, you will actually get your shipping points plus a percentage of what you spent back, depending on what kit that you started with doTERRA. So some of us started a little bit higher percentage rate earning back. You also get, if you keep your order at 100 PV and place that each month, you are eligible for a generous commission from doTERRA. If you decide that you ever want to share your products, your essential oils with your friends or your family or strangers, doesn't matter. Your commissions can actually cover your monthly cost of your order really quickly. And if you want more information about that, just ask one of us how to do that. That's been super beneficial for us. For me, it allowed me to retire from nursing about 4 years ago, which is really cool. Now you also have the ability to earn free products and a product of the month, and doTERRA, if it's random, each month it changes, and once you place your order for 125 PV before the 15th of the month, then an extra oil comes shipped directly to you automatically, which is really cool. And during the first 3 months, you start earning 10% back on all of your orders. And then it goes up 5% every 3 months so that you max out at 30%. So what does that mean? That means that for every $100 basically that you're spending, so every 100 PV that you're spending with doTERRA, you're getting $30 basically back in product credits, which is really cool. So I don't know about you, when I go shopping at Walmart and Target or any other store, nobody's giving me back any kind of product credits in any shape, way, or fashion. So, $30 on 100, that's very significant and very generous, which I'm very grateful for.
And it adds up quickly.
It really does. I know my mom, she just cashed in like $1,000 in product credits, you know, got a ton of oregano, which is really awesome. And, you know, so it's really a great way to stock up on, you know, oils that maybe you don't want to spend the money on, but you're like, oh, I'd like to try that. Or, you know, hey, if I complete my arsenal of oils, all I need is, you know, Siberian fir and some thyme oil, you know, so it's really cool to get those that you maybe wouldn't necessarily buy, but maybe you want to try. Also a wonderful way to get, you know, household products on a regular basis, which is cool too.
All right, so I'm gonna tell a little about the On Guard laundry detergent. I love this laundry detergent. It took me a little while to shift over to it, but once I did, the bottle seems small, but it's really mighty. So you get 64 loads in just that small bottle because you just need that little cap full. So it's 34 cents per load. And so with the cost of it, it's $27.50, but you get 6 points back when you buy it. So it's only $21.50. So it ends up being 34 cents a load. And the cool thing about it is it kills germs while it's washing. It's antibacterial, antiviral. Your clothes, if you leave them in the wash a little too long, you're not gonna get that stinky smell. And it's just an amazing product, and it doesn't have any toxins in it, so you don't have to worry about allergies, skin allergies. I am very sensitive to what's in my detergent, and I break out in rashes and my eyes swell. Dena's seen it a few times at hotels on our trips. I'll get swollen eyes from what's in your sheets. So I don't have to worry about it at all with this. I can use On Guard and I have no problems. I don't get any of that from our detergent, so it is amazing. The dryer balls also are great. So, you know, we would get the Clean and Clear, even the Clean and Clear bounce kind of things. So it didn't have all of those as much added, but it would still give me issues. So the balls are just the balls, and you just add whatever oil you want. Lavender and purifier, great to add. I've added lemon. I love citrus in there sometimes. So I'll just add some different oils to the cotton ball, the wool balls, and put them in, and then you don't have the static, and you get the great smell still, and you don't have to worry about those toxins getting into your clothing and putting onto your body. So if you add 2 to 3 drops to the wool balls, they can go up to 125 loads. That's only 10 cents per load, and they're $18 wholesale for the Purify, and then we sell the wool balls also for $8, or I don't know how much they are, but they're not very expensive. And then, so about $12.60 after your points is what you'll pay for the Purify oil, and you can get the balls, and they're amazing.
10 cents a load. I mean, that's just absolutely amazing. And like you said, free of the toxins, which is great. They were doing a study on how much toxin actually leaves residual on our clothing from dryer sheets, and it's insane. So this is such a great way to minimize your toxic load and reduce the chance of disease later on down the road for you and your kids, which is cool.
Yeah, because the toxins, they wreak havoc on our endocrine system. So if we're getting them into our body, you know, we might not see the effects right now, but down the road, we're going to see where we have more issues because of what we're exposing our body to. So that's a great way to help. And then our On Guard hand spray, which is amazing. Right now, I know it's kind of hard to get, but if you have it, it's amazing. And in the future, as soon as you can, getting it. It's $6.50. It goes a really long way. You don't have to worry about anything in there that you don't want on your skin. You can spray it on surfaces, spray it on your hand. I just kind of miss my whole body right now, just kind of cover us all. After the points earned, it's only $4.55. So we're replacing what we already have with something that's safe and effective, and we don't need to worry about the overkill of when we're using too much hand sanitizer and then worry about what's getting into our system. We can use it and feel safe using it on babies all the way to our great grandparents. So it works wonderfully.
Yes, love this stuff.
And then our hand soap Also, I have that right now, and I always have it in the house, but right now it's in every bathroom. We have it in the kitchen, just any sink that we have. I'm saying wash your hands as often as you can. It smells great. It goes a really long way, so it lasts a long time. And again, it doesn't have any of those toxins in it, nothing that you don't want on your body, on your skin, or in your system. And they, you have the same beneficial of antiviral, antibacterial, and it has a good clove scent to it, cinnamon scent. So it's amazing. It will make 2 bottles worth, so you can fill 2 of those pumps, and it's $8.48 per bottle, so it's $22.50 wholesale, but after your points back, hi Donya, it's $16.95, and so you can replace all of your soaps in your house, and you don't have any of those toxins on your skin. You don't have to worry about synthetics. You don't have to worry about the long-term effects, and you're going to have a very effective product that's going to help get rid of those germs and viruses. And the cleaner, we love the cleaner. We have so many stories about the cleaner. So it replaces our wipes, it replaces the Lysol. We can clean anything with it. So we can clean our stove, our floors. It's amazing on the floors. It's great on the grout. We had like a greasy pan under our stove, and we couldn't get anything to take it off. So we took the pan to the sink and dropped the On Guard, and it degreased it immediately. My husband was really amazed at how well it worked and how quickly. And you can be cleaning everything. I have it in spray bottles that we just spray surfaces, spray door handles, walls, toilets. It'll clean everything, and you don't need a lot at all. So it makes up to 24 bottles to clean with, 47 cents per bottle. $14.50 wholesale. After your points back, it'll be $11.50, and you're going to have it for a really long time. So it is amazing.
Oh, I absolutely love how much this lasts, and the shine on your granite, the shine on your floors, phenomenal. I have not found any other cleaning product that cleans as good as this.
No, me either, for everything. And we use it, I use it on my granite, my countertops, my sinks, anything, stainless steel, it doesn't matter, all of it, it does amazing.
And the fact that it kills like MRSA and other bacteria, fungus, virus, and molds for up to 7 days is huge. So every 7 days, we're cleaning our countertops and our floors and making sure that all those germs stay gone, which is great.
Yes, and you can even make a little portable one that you can take with you, and when you're, out, just spray stuff before you touch it. Spray your
Hotel or whatever. Yep,
Yeah.
you're right. Mm-hmm.
So if you don't have hand sanitizer, you can put some of that in.
Yes.
The toothpaste, I can't stand the taste of regular toothpaste anymore. It's funny, I've tried to use, Crest when I'm somewhere, or some other products, and I don't like the taste. But you're killing the bacteria in your mouth. You're helping break down your plaque in your mouth. You're getting teeth whitening in it without having to put any harsh chemicals in your mouth. You don't have to worry about swallowing it. I don't swallow it, but you don't have to worry like you do some other ones about swallowing it, because you're not going to have those toxins in your toothpaste. So it works amazing also.
Yeah, it's awesome to go in to the dentist, and they're always like, you don't ever have any plaque. Like, what is up with that? And I'm all, yeah. And they're like, oh, what kind of toothpaste do you use? And oh yeah, I never really answer them because they always try to talk you into using the other one. So it's always really cool to have such a great response from the dentist.
Yeah. Really cool. And cleaner. So I just buy bottles on Amazon, and then it's affordable and easy. It's eco-friendly. It doesn't have any harsh chemicals like store-bought cleaners. I make all different kinds. We use vinegar in ours with lemon and distilled water for windows and glass. And then I have one that has a little bit of rubbing alcohol and Castile soap, and the On Guard cleaner, and lemon, and On Guard for my surfaces. So there's so many different recipes you can use, but you can make your own. It's a lot cheaper. It's more affordable. You don't have the toxins. You have to worry about breathing them in. So they have amazing value.
Awesome. I love this one. This one I use for windows, any surface like mirrors and stuff, any place that I would normally use Windex. Totally love this one.
Yeah.
So now let's talk a little bit about some of maybe other things that might be in your medicine cabinet that you might not be able to find right now. So things like maybe a biofreeze, or maybe even like what do you call it, icy hot, you know, those kinds of things. Deep Blue is going to replace that really, really nicely if you cannot get your hands on that, or if you just want to switch over to something that's more effective and cleaner for your body to process. I know that this has really, really high wintergreen in it, which helps to soothe muscle. So those deep pains that we feel, like maybe from over exercising where the lactic acid has built up, or if maybe we just bumped into something and we have like a bruise, this is a wonderful way to, you know, transition over to something that's less hard on your liver, cleaner, and works very, very effectively. In fact, just used a little bit of this morning, had a little bit of a like lower backache. Great for any kind of muscle tension and that kind of thing as well.
Yeah, we love it. We have it all over the house.
Yeah. Yeah, Deep Blue is one of those ones where like I don't even travel without it. It has to go with me everywhere. I've got little sample packets for travel, which is fabulous. So anytime like, you know, you sleep wrong or you get a little neck ache, you're like, oh yeah, just put a little bit of that on and you're all better. Love it.
Yeah.
And we do have it in internal use as well. So if you're someone who uses like a lot of NSAIDs, those, you know, ibuprofen, those kinds of things on a regular basis, you may want to try some Deep Blue capsules, which this is a polyphenol complex, which helps to reduce the amount of free radicals in the body and then also reduce a lot of that pain sensation that we feel, by helping us soothe with some of those polyphenols, which calm that pain complex down quite a bit. So this has been essential for deep pains that we have, or somebody maybe having like surgical pain, or if, you know, you deal with those deep aches that you've had for a really, really long time. I know there was a doctor that actually put this whole process together for doTERRA, and he had osteoarthritis, and he wanted to make sure that he stayed very mobile. He didn't want to end up in a wheelchair, which is what they told him he would end up in. So he developed this protocol for himself and for doTERRA, and it's been phenomenal for him. So this was years and years ago, and he still hikes, bikes, runs, and does all kinds of amazing things, and it is just wonderful to see that.
Yeah, right now we have one of my daughter's friends has a bad kidney infection, so she's been having pain, and so she asked me for Advil, and I said, well, you shouldn't be taking any of that right, especially right now because your kidney's affected. I said, try this, and she didn't. It worked. She was like, oh, wow, that worked.
Yeah,
And I was like, well,
this stuff.
it worked. But,
menstrual cramps, this stuff's amazing. So is the Deep Blue rub too. So if you don't want to take it internally, you can have it topically, but just amazing for menstrual cramps. Then we have, in place of Altoids or breath mint, we can use peppermint beadlets. So you can take one of those, you can either swallow it or you can let it pop in your mouth. I like to wait and let it pop, and then it just gives me this like minty fresh breath. Great for keeping mentally alert too. So like if you're on a long drive, these are phenomenal to have, as well as if you're close in proximity to somebody, you maybe have eaten some onions or garlic and you don't want to smell like you've been, you know, trying to evade vampires or something. So right now we don't really have to worry about all that with all the social distancing. However, always great for the people that you are in the room with. And
they're stuck with you, so you might as well smell good.
Yeah, exactly. Like I might as well have fresh breath, right? and
if you have like a stuffy nose or sinus issues, I've been getting sinus issues from the wind. If I just put one in my mouth and pop it and breathe in deeply, it just opens up your sinuses.
Oh, it's amazing. So amazing. Yeah, great for someone who suffers from seasonal allergies as well. Asthma, those kinds of things. Oops, went too far.
Went too far.
Oh my gosh, Digest Zen. I don't know how anybody lives without this blend. So in place of Tums for us, like I know like when I was pregnant, I was eating Tums left and right. This was before I had these essential oils. Holy moly. You'd have to eat one every 2 minutes. And there's like a weird cycle that happens with Tums. It increases the calcium, and then the calcium actually increases the acid. So then you have this like yin and yang effect happening constantly. So that's why you eat them like candy. So one of the things that we love in our home is the Digest Zen soft gels. And so if we're bloated, if we're gassy, if we've, you know, overeaten something or eaten something that we maybe shouldn't have, we take a Digescent and it's like instant calm, instant relief. So for the reflux type stuff, or just uneasiness, bloating, you name it, works phenomenally, especially if we get glutenized as well. You know, we don't eat gluten, and if something happens to slip in any way, or we have some cross contamination, amazing for that. Instead of a regular bar of soap, we have doTERRA soap, and this has been wonderful. I cut these up into little squares. I travel a lot, and so I cut them into 4, and I put one in a little baggie, take it with me. The soap smells so good, you just want to eat the bar. My favorite one is the new spa bar, the grapefruit, the one that's shown here. We do have it also in Serenity and Citrus Bliss, and so those are like citrus and then lavender smells. So if you need more of like a calming bar, wonderful for that. In the shower, all that scent just kind of opens you up, and just, oh, it's just like amazing spa feel, which is so wonderful. Shampoo, we have, instead of shampoo and conditioner of any kind, you can get shampoo and conditioner. These are all things that you're going to buy on a regular basis anyway. I do love that our shampoo is scented with a whole bunch of wonderful hair stimulating essential oils. So great for keeping like dandruff down, wonderful for hair growth and thickness of your hair and helping it look like more full as well. Conditioner, same thing, nice and soothing for you, better looking hair. We have a body wash as well, infused with essential oils that cut down on germs, as well as keeping your skin nice and healthy. So we want to make sure that our skin is not drying out. Some of those other washes tend to over dry our skin. This one tends to add more moisture, locking more moisture in, reducing the signs of aging and age spots, which is really, really awesome. We want to make sure that we're doing the best we can by our skin. Everybody's going to use deodorant, I hope. Right? And so we have a couple of different kinds. We have Balance, which is more of like a woodsy, very calming to the body, great for reducing feelings of anxiousness and having more calm. And then we have another blend that has Douglas fir and Greek orange in it as well, more of a citrus uplifting type of blend for us. So a couple different ways that you can deodorize those pits and keep your body from getting extra aluminum. We have a whole lot of lymphatic tissue in the underarms and breast, especially us women. And so we want to make sure that we are keeping clean and clear of any unwanted toxins in the breast and armpit area. Also, too, these are aluminum free, so we don't have the aluminum going to our brain, causing Alzheimer's and dementia. Also, we do not want any of those as well. And then we have Correct-X. So we've all used triple antibiotic ointment like in the past. Correct-X is infused with helichrysum, which is one of the most powerful skin soothing essential oils that you can find. And oh gosh, we had a lady that came to one of our classes, and she had a whole bunch of like blood thinner marks on her arm. So she's on a blood thinner, and anytime she bumped anything, she would get a bruise looking like a hematoma on her arm. And so she's like, well, what do I do about these? So we put a little bit of lavender and some Correct-X on them. And the very next day, she's like, holy moly, they're like all gone. This is so cool. So, you know, she wasn't walking around with people asking her like, what happened to you? What happened to you? Did you get in a fight? You know, so it was great to see. I also have a friend, her husband was in a motorcycle accident. He ended up with a whole bunch of staples on his leg. We put the Correct-X on there, and his skin started healing up so fast they had to remove the staples like a week early. Oh, wow. So that the skin could continue healing. It has been absolutely phenomenal. We've used it for, I mean, I think I've gone through 12 tubes in like the last 4 months. Like we use Correct-X for acne. We use it for cuts and scrapes. My husband ends up with like cuts all over his fingers from dealing with like boxes and box cutters and stuff. He ended up falling outside the other day and scraped up his ankle. We put a little bit of that on there. 2 days later, it was all healed up. And he's diabetic, so making sure that he does not get any kind of infectious activity happening in any kind of wound is really, really key. And this is one of the things that we use on a regular basis.
That's too.
Yeah.
And it's going on your lips. If you get like cracked lips, it works really nice.
Phenomenal as a lip balm. Oh my gosh, amazing. Try Ease. So this is wonderful for any kind of seasonal relief that we need. We take one capsule in the morning, one in the evening if necessary. Usually one stays good for me all day. And especially right now, we're going to be headed into, pollen season, which is usually not fun and causes a lot of nasal drip and a lot of post-nasal drip. And post-nasal drip is what causes a lot of sore throat, just because there's so much bacteria in it, and then it ends up festering in the throat area. We end up with swollen tonsils, and that's no fun. So this cuts down on both of those with peppermint, lavender, and lemon in there. Very, very soothing to the respiratory system in general, but then also great for like brain function as well. So lots of overlap with some of your other systems. Just a wonderful tool to have on hand if you are someone who maybe uses like an anti sniffle type thing on a daily basis.
Yes.
And then we have Breathe throat drops, which are amazing for soothing the throat. These do come in On Guard as well, and so we have a couple different options there just to kind of keep that throat nice and clear, cut down on, like I said, some of that bacteria that's in the back of the throat. Did you want to share something?
Well, these I use these all the time. They're just amazing for everything. They just keep your throat nice and dry, your nasal passage open. They're amazing for just anytime, even just like when you want to suck on something, like you're just feeling like you need something. It has a good flavor. So
yeah, like a candy or something, so much better than candy, and helps with the respiratory. And especially with what we have going on right now, one of the things that we want to do is keep it from going into the lungs. If you are exposed in any way, shape, or form, cutting it off as soon as possible is going to be key for you. And this is one of the ways that we protect ourselves from that happening.
Yes.
And then we have TerraShield. So instead of, the bug spray that's full of chemicals and who knows what kind of respiratory and hormone toxins, this TerraShield is phenomenal. I travel with TerraShield. You never know what's in hotel rooms, and I've seen a lot of 2020s where you don't know if they've changed the sheets or not, which is a little alarming to me. A little more than a little, but very alarming. And so I'm like with my TerraShield, because I am not trying to bring home any kind of like bed bug souvenirs or anything like that. But also too, if you're out and about, I see people like out walking right now because they're bored being stuck in their homes. We're about to head into like mosquito season, fleas and ticks and all kinds of bugs. This is a great way to protect yourself and your pet. Spritz everybody down and then head out and get that walk going. And
we're having problems with flies with our dogs outside, so I just spray their coat and the flies stayed away from them, so they weren't bothering them. So they were great. And it has a lot of oils in it that are good for antiviral, antibacterial, so you could use that to spray if you don't have something else for a hand sanitizer or whatever.
Yes. Yeah. So in place of the On Guard spray, you could definitely use TerraShield to help keep not only, insect bugs down, but microbial bugs down as well.
The other cool thing with TerraShield is when we do scans, a lot of people will come up if something's bugging them. So also just for emotional release of, the word bug in different ways, but it does have oil components that help if something's bothering you, or it'll help with that also.
Yes. I love that. It's so awesome.
On Guard mouthwash. I love On Guard mouthwash. It's got a little kick to it. I use it every morning and night, and it has I don't remember the name of the branch, but it has the Miwa. Yeah, I don't have it in front of me, but there's a certain branch that the Native Americans used to use to clean their mouths. And so that is in here. And so it really helps with cutting down plaque and bacteria. And it just gives you a really great, it wakes you up, just gives you a little kick in the morning. And it just, yeah, just gets your mouth nice and cleansed. We don't have to worry about that bacteria buildup in our mouth, especially if we're having nasal issues and it's seeping into our mouth. That mouthwash is amazing to just get rid of that.
Yes, love that stuff.
On Guard protective soft gels. So these we use, right now we're using them daily, but usually if we feel something coming on, then we will be taking them every hour or two throughout the day, and it never seems to get us. So we're able to, if we know something's coming, like I said, I've gotten strep throat so much in my life, and when I hear somebody say strep throat, I start popping those like candy, like every hour. I'm just taking a soft gel, but it's helping my body to build up the defenses that it needs to not make me get strep throat. So I haven't had it for years now. And I know it's because I use the On Guard soft gels regularly whenever it's this time of the year, or if somebody has something that I don't want to get.
These are something that we all fight over. Like
Yes.
people in our home all steal these, and we find them in like drawers and bathrooms and purses, and because we're all like, give me the On Guard, you know, where'd you put it? I love this stuff. It's such a great immune boost and such a wonderful way to be able to boost your immunity without harmful side effects, you know.
Yeah, and it has not just On Guard, it has oregano and melissa in it. So those are wonderful powerhouses at getting rid of viruses. So
yeah, so amazing. And then you have your regular probiotics that you can get at Walmart or, you know, the grocery store or wherever you get probiotics. But in all actuality, those never actually get into the gut where we need them to be, because they die usually in the esophagus. They die at some point from here to here. And so ours are double encapsulated. The PB Assist come in a double capsule. So once one capsule is removed, we still have another capsule to drop down into the gut where we want it to drop down into, so that we can deposit all those good gut bacteria into our system where they can be utilized to boost our immunity, boost our mood, and help us function and think more clearly. And they do come in a sachet, which is really cool. I don't know any kid that does not like this. These taste like pixie sticks. Like from when we were a kid, you had those like sugar sticks, and it's like pure sugar flavored, and you just dump it in your mouth and then chew it up. It's gritty. That's kind of what those are as well. They come in a little sachet. They're different probiotics. So you can utilize both of them, but get different types of bacteria into the gut that are all beneficial. So I like to use them in conjunction. Sometimes I'll take a PB Assist at nighttime before bed, and then I'll use the PB Assist Junior in the morning time for daytime use. So then I'm getting all the probiotics together in my gut, which is great for immunity.
And yeah, with the juniors, each little sugar, not sugar, each little piece is encapsulated so that it's not breaking down in your throat either. It's getting down into your gut. So part of it will start to break down, but it's going to make it into your gut so that you're getting what you need. Your kids are getting what they need there. My kids, I have to hide them after they get one because they want to eat more during the day. So they just taste good. So.
Yes. Such a wonderful way to balance kids' moods too. So like, especially if they're home right now, they're probably going a little stir crazy. This is a great way to help them balance the gut out, and then also keep their mood very stable so they're not getting antsy and unfocused.
Yes.
So we kind of put it together for you in a way, so it shows how cost effective having your own doTERRA membership with a loyalty rewards program can be. And there's so many different ways, like we just kind of hit the tip of the iceberg as far as like how much you can save. We were spending tons of money on antibiotics before doTERRA. We were spending tons of money on different types of all this stuff that we've talked about. And if you look at it, it's far more cost effective to have doTERRA in our home. We don't get sick nearly as often, if we get sick at all. We don't need to go out and buy a medication, you know, and take something over the counter, which may have a toxic effect on the body. We keep using our oils and the stuff that we have on hand, all of this On Guard products, all of the soap, the hand sanitizer, all that fun stuff. And that really helps to keep us healthy and have kept us like out of the doctor's office. And like I said, I was spending over $200 a month on antibiotics and doctor visits, and now I have not spent any of that, which is great. And I'm getting money back on all of my orders that I place with doTERRA, $30 per 100, which I'm never going to get that at any other store. So just a phenomenal way to save, save, save. Now, what happens if you don't already have a wholesale account with doTERRA? Don't worry, we can get you one. There are plenty of essential oil kits that they have put together that make the discount even deeper, and we can share that with you. When you decide to join with our team, we give you education and training, because there is nothing worse than having something that just sits on the shelf. We want to make sure that you know how to use your essential oils, how you're going to get the biggest bang for your oils, and what products are going to be the most beneficial for you and your family. We teach you how to get free shipping. We give you the support that you need and share all the benefits and wellness of doTERRA and how awesome it is. And we do help you find the best option for you. So as you see, there's a couple different kits here. Each one of them is unique and different. So it really just depends on what you and your family are going to need. And with Dena being on here with us today, she has a very generous gift for you. I'll let you explain what that is.
So I am doing Diamond Club. And so with that, it's like a competition to educate and share the wellness. And so with that, while we're doing it, if anyone signs up with doTERRA with a kit, then they get a free Citrus Bliss oil. And Citrus Bliss is amazing, especially right now, because it's stimulating, it's motivating, it's invigorating. So it'll help you. You know, we want to sit on the couch and watch Netflix or Hulu all day long, which, you know, that's good. But it will help just give a little perk to get outside and do something, or get your hands in some dirt, maybe some gardening, get some cleaning done. Once your chores run out and, you know, you need something else to do, it'll just kind of give you that motivation to maybe to do something else. And it lifts your spirits too, and it helps that way. So it's really good with people that deal with depression or just feeling trapped and, you know, wanting to do, people that like to do stuff a lot. It'll give you just that little boost that you need. So it's amazing. And so with Diamond Club, this will come as a gift. You just need to get a code from me. So if you decide that it is something you want to do and you want to sign up with us, just let us know, and then we can provide you with the code and the information, and then you have us for support along the way on how to use the products and what to help your family with and all of that.
Awesome. So surviving your first pandemic successfully, you've put together a wish list. We would love to help you obtain that entire wish list. We can tell you some of the best ways to do that. All you will need to do is just text me or Dena or both of us. And here are our numbers. Feel free to go ahead and send a message to us right now. Let us know that you received our phone numbers. And if you need any help at all, just please reach out, and we would love to help you get the right oils into your hands so that you can get through this whole pandemic as best as possible without having to worry. A lot less stress, knowing that we can get these products from doTERRA anytime. And I know that they have a couple of items on back order right now. Not a problem. They are working around the clock to make sure that they meet our needs. And if there's something that we can't get right now, don't worry. We can improvise, and we can share ways with you to, you know, get something else that will be just as effective for you in your home. So we look forward to sharing that with you, and we appreciate you being on here today. And
thank you. I love that I have an arsenal of stuff at home, and I'm not having to run to the store right now for certain things, because I know I have things that will help my family out. And so it's great to have that in the home and so many options with the different oils that we have.
Yep.
So thank you guys for listening, and let us know if you have any questions. Bye.
Let's see.